It's Mass Effect 3 time, the home stretch of the trilogy, the final chapter, blah blah blah. Also, I think it might be the longest one in the trilogy, so I better hurry, because Andromeda's getting close. Oh. Also, I don't know if that one glitch still exists, where it fails to import your character correctly, so we'll see. Oh my god, I just remembered war assets. And for war assets, you need to play multiplayer. But multiplayer's gone, isn't it? I think multiplayer shut down. I actually liked multiplayer in this game. It's fun. It was a fun little horde mode where you play with the Mass Effect stuff. And what the EA, get out of my face! I do not accept. I have read and accept. These are both lies. But let's pretend. Let's pretend, EA. Let's pretend. Ew, you put an EA brand on the Mass Effect screenshot. Ew. Ew, get out of my game. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, well, I enjoyed the multiplayer of this game. I thought it was kind of neat. It was a horde-based multiplayer, like a survival mode thing with co-op multiplayer online. It was neat. Had some weird random unlock system, like you're playing Hearthstone or something. But the worst part about it is that it affects your single-player game. Because in Mass Effect 3, it's the Reaper War. You gotta take them down. It's the big fight the whole trilogy has been building up to. And one of the ways they systemize that is war assets. Basically a numerical representation of your ability to resist the Reapers. And because EA is evil and awful, they're like, you should incentivize in the single player that people play the multiplayer, which is awful. So here's your galactic readiness percentage. Your war assets are multiplied by this percentage. And you increase this percentage by playing more online. So right now they're at we have a readiness of 50%. That means that whatever my war assets are, I get 50% credit. You increase these numbers by playing on those 5 regions. All the multiplayer levels take place in one of those regions. The Terminus systems, the Attican Traverse, the Earth Systems Alliance space, Inner Council space, Outer Council space. Those are all locations of multiplayer maps. And playing on those maps increases your readiness rating. And if you increase your overall readiness rating by enough, then you get essentially double assets. Yes, that means that even though this is the ending of a trilogy of decisions, 50% of the credit for how prepared you are for the war is determined by the third game's multiplayer mode. Yeah. It's not the best starting point as far as like establishing the tone of how this game's gonna go, but unfortunately it's kind of representative of some of the elements of how this trilogy is finished. Mass Effect 3 overall I would say is a good game, and the way that they close off various characters' stories that we've grown to know and love over the course of the first 2 games are actually really well done in many cases. But there are some main story elements that are iffy at best, and like the cracks that start to show in the narrative via Mass Effect 2's Arrival DLC continue to widen over the course of Mass Effect 3 until elements of its narrative are kind of broken. And also, yes, the idea that your decisions over the course of a trilogy lead to your effectiveness against the Reapers somehow, but then also 50% of that is determined by multiplayer for some reason. Man, EA, I know it was you. It had to be you that did this. We all know it was you, and none of us are happy with you right now. Either way though, let's get in there and enjoy a good game, and also maybe point out some issues it has along the way. Yes, import our Mass Effect 2 character. Please, are you broken again? Don't be broken. Whoa. Oh, right, it only shows saves that happened after... It only shows the saves that happened after the game, that makes sense. So, let's review. Character created January 24th, 2017, Earthborn, Soul Survivor, Sentinel. Last played, literally today, although 2 o'clock in the morning. Listen, I got home late when I was time to do the finale of the previous game. So we saved the Rachni Queen, rescued Ashley Williams on Vermeer, chose to save the Council, saved Malon's data, kept Rex alive on Vermeer, chose to destroy the Geth heretics, destroyed the Collector base, survived the suicide mission with 12 squad mates, which is the maximum, romanced Liara in the first game. I don't know why this is before Mass Effect 2, that's a weird way to say that. And romanced Garrus in Mass Effect 2. So we get around a little bit. Interesting how even now, after now an entire second game has happened, and still we have multiple callbacks to what happened on Vermeer, because that's important, but interesting how we highlight specifically Malon's data. That, if you'll remember, that was talking about trying to reverse the genophage. So it's definitely interesting that that's highlighted here. And yeah, of course, the idea that I destroyed all Geth heretics, that deserves a bullet point, for sure. It's of course a summary. Those are not the only decisions they're going to carry over. Yo, I heard you wanted a loading screen that gives you anxiety, so we got you a loading screen that's just like, ah! No! Yeah, it totally happened. Yep. So, one of the many missteps in this game, and I'm really confused how this never got patched in all these years. You cannot keep one face through the entire trilogy. You can keep one, but you can't import one through the entire trilogy. You have to remake it at some point. Your choice is to either remake your face in Mass Effect 2, or remake your face in Mass Effect 3. I don't think it's intentional at all. It's just if you played Mass Effect 1 and import your save to Mass Effect 2, then you keep your face. But then if you are then importing a Mass Effect 1 face, then by the time you get to 3, they lose track of what your face looked like, and you have to make it again from scratch. That's kind of baffling to me. If you remake your face in Mass Effect 2, though, then it works in 3. So, it's a game about carrying your decisions and your characters through all 3 games, but they couldn't just get the one part right where your face doesn't get forgotten midway through the series. So I will now try to painfully recreate my character's face, and it probably won't match, but we'll try. And that's just an unfortunate flaw in the game that I'm blown away has not been patched over the course of like the last 5 years. They've had time, but I guess not. All right. Well, I tried. Yeah, it's really weird trying to recreate your character and making them look the same in a different game, because it has the different, like, the facial features that are listed as options don't quite match, so you're kind of just trying to approximate it a bit, and your efforts can be iffy. What's really weird is I was trying to cross-compare my eye color, and I think I had like a dark purple for my eye color or something like that. It's hard to remember because I didn't think about it that much over the course of the games, but I think that's what it was when I was looking at the screenshots of my previous character. Purple's not in this game. There's no purple eye option. That's really weird, right? A trilogy all about importing your character across 3 games, and some of the cosmetic options go away and reappear, and like they change which ones are there from game to game, which is like, that's a really weird detail. I know it sounds like I'm nitpicking, but like the premise of this franchise is to get attached to your character and their story. And if you care enough about your character, you probably want them to look. You probably care about those little details. And so like those being gone, like purple eyes being an option in the first 2 games, but then not in the 3rd game. What? Like anything, any feature, like anything going away as like that you identify your character as. Like, what if your eye color was part of your role-playing personality or something like that, that you thought that was important? Like, that'd be kind of a thing. By the way, to be clear, I did try using the import code. I'm not entirely sure what that code means on the bottom of the screen. It's there, and in Mass Effect 2 it shows up on your pause screen. So I tried going to my old footage and typing my code in from Mass Effect 2 to see if it would help. No. It just goes back to the weird character that shows up when I import it in the first place. That doesn't look right. So whatever that code on the bottom is, whatever it's supposed to be, is not a correct import of my character. So that doesn't help either. Don't know what's up. could be a patching issue. Technically, if you go in the patches, there's supposed to be a 1.02 patch that fixed this problem. I don't know. I can't tell. I've tried doing research to figure out how backwards compatibility on Xbox One works. I'm like, how do you patch a game on Xbox 360? Is there a setting somewhere? I tried restarting the game, I tried restarting my Xbox. I'm like, maybe it auto patches, but only after the first time. I've come in and out of the game multiple times now, and I've tried researching it. If I'm somehow failing to patch my game, then they've made it incredibly obtuse to do so, and then it shouldn't be, because that's the whole point of consoles, is being easy. Otherwise, why did we bother? So here's my approximation of Sigourney Shepard. Got close-ish enough. Some of the differences we can at least hand wave away of being like, it's a new game. Everyone looks a little different, and hopefully it won't be too distracting. Here we go. And we can pick our class again. It's a good thing they always let you pick your class, because they technically do keep changing them in various ways. So interestingly, we're right back to the same 6 we've seen before. Yeah. Soldier, Infiltrator, Vanguard, Sentinel, Adept, Engineer, which is, of course, that there is a pure physical, and a pure biotic, and a pure tech character. It's like, I guess they're trying to say this is nervous system, and this is... No, that's nervous system. I don't know what that's supposed to represent. The visual component? That's obviously musculature. And this is obviously, like your nervous system going through your whole body. That just seems like another nervous system. I think they're just both nervous systems. I don't know how you would visually try to represent the difference, to be fair, but yeah. But that's supposed to be... This is supposed to be tech, and this is supposed to be magic, basically. Your implants. You can I think you can see the implants up in there by the brain and stuff. Like that looks about right. Not sure what the green part is on your throat. That's interesting. Not sure what the green thing on your throat is supposed to represent necessarily. But it's a decent way of just showing you that the two things are mixed in various ways. Although, I still will argue that the earlier system, I want to say it was Mass Effect 1, was more graceful. Which is that the soldier held a big-ass gun, the Vanguard held a gun and a glowy hand, and the Sentinel had a glowy hand and a Omni tool. I'm like, oh yeah, one hand for each thing if it's a split thing. Alright, so I've been a Sentinel so far through all the games. Let's take a look at this. You get throw, warp, lift grenade, tech armor, overload, cryoblast. Okay. Throw, that's familiar. We had throw and warp, and we had tech armor, overload, and cryoblast. Those are all what we had before. Lift grenade, that's a new one. I assume I throw a grenade that lifts people up in the air. Like, it seems like it's pretty intuitive naming. I assume that's what it means. I'm very tempted to stick with Sentinel just for the sake of consistency, in that we've been there for 2 games already. So Soldier gets Adrenaline Rush, Concussive Shot, Frag Grenade, Incendiary Ammo, Disruptor Ammo, wow, 3 ammo types. Whew. I guess that's some versatility. Infiltrator, Disruptor, Cryo, Incinerate, Tactical Cloak, Sticky Grenade, Sabotage. Sabotage make a return from the first game. Was it the second game? It's hard to keep track of some of them from class to class. The Vanguard is the gun biotic, so you get Incendiary Ammo, Cryo Ammo, Biotic Charge. Yeah, that's the one where you just sort of teleport to somebody and obliterate things. Nova, Shockwave Pull, that's what I played the game as last time. I feel like I really liked Nova, but I don't remember what it did very well. Adept, Warp Throw, Shockwave, Singularity Pull, Cluster Grenade. Engineer, Incinerate, Overload, Cryoblast, Combat, Drone, Sabotage, Sentry Turret. Turret sounds awfully tempting, doesn't it? Let's see, by being a Sentinel, I do get to keep Throw and Warp and my tech armor. I like the idea of keeping my tech armor too. So I think I'm going to stick with Sentinel again for the sake of consistency. I got used to enjoying tech armor. I don't know how it's going to change from game to game necessarily. I believe we're losing Reeve, because I don't know if it's even in this game. But I'll be happy just having the ability to throw people around and having super armor and the ability to overload shields. That should work for me. Based on your accomplishments, select a bonus power again. Carnage, proximity mine, decoy, defense drone, energy drain. Reeve is back. Drain target's health and disrupt their resistances, receiving increased damage protection while this powers in effect. Barriers and armor. Yeah. Not a terrible thing to have. Stasis, warp ammo. I'm tempted to keep the same thing just because it's consistent. Barrier, defense. What's defense matrix? Purge the currents to restore shields. Slows down power heat. Weird. Fortification, armor-piercing ammo, slam, dark channel. Plague an opponent with a persistent damaging biotic field. Transfers to another target if killed, that's cool too. But it slows, only one field may be active at a time. Dominate. Disrupt the organic brain, and it's a mind control basically for non-synthetics. Flare. Focus and expend all biotic energy to unleash a huge flare that throws enemies within its range, causing a massive damage. Damn. Unleash a huge flare that'll... Wow. That could be fun. Lash. Lash onto enemies with biotic lash to rip them off their feet, dealing more moderate damage. A lot of biotic skills here. Alright. Okay, the more I look at this list, the more lash looks kind of amazing. It seems like it could be a really fun skill. Ah! Go away. There we go.
How bad is it?
Bad. We just lost contact with 2 of our deep space outposts. There's something massive on the long-range scanners.
Is this what Shepard warned us about?
I'd stake my life on it.
How long do we have?
Not long. I sent word. The fleet's immobilizing.
God help us all.
In 2157, humanity discovered it was not alone in the universe. 30 years later, they found a peaceful place among dozens of galactic species, but this idyllic future is overshadowed by a dark past. Reapers, a sentient race of machines responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life in 50,000 years, are about to return. The leaders of the galaxy are paralyzed by indecision, unable to act. Except that, again, 3 games in a row?
Commander.
You're not supposed to call me that anymore, James.
Not supposed to salute you either. We gotta go. The Defense Committee wants to see you.
Sounds important. What's going on?
Couldn't say. Just told me they needed you. Now.
Anderson?
Admiral?
You look good, Shepard. Maybe a little soft around the edges. How you holding up since being relieved from duty?
It's not so bad once you get used to the hot food and soft beds.
We'll get it sorted out.
What's going on? Why is everyone in such a hurry?
Admiral Hackett's mobilizing the fleets. I'm guessing word's made it to Alliance Command. Something big's headed our way.
The Reapers?
We don't know. Not for certain.
What else could it be?
If I knew that.
You know we're not ready if it is them, not by a long shot.
Tell that to the Defense Committee.
Unless we're planning to talk the Reapers to death, the committee is a waste of time.
They're just scared. None of them have seen what you've seen. You faced down a Reaper. Hell, you spoke to one, then blew the damn thing up. You've seen how they harvest us, what they plan to do to us. You know more about this enemy than anyone.
That way they grounded me, took away my ship?
You know that's not true. When you blew up the Batarian relay, hundreds of thousands of Batarians died.
It was that or let the Reapers walk through our back door.
I know that, Shepard. And so does the committee. If it wasn't for that, you'd have been court-martialed and left to rot in the brig.
That and your good word.
Yeah, I trust you, Shepard. And so does the committee.
I'm just a soldier, Anderson. I'm no politician.
I don't need you to be either. I just need you to do whatever the hell it takes to help us stop the Reapers.
They're expecting you too, Admiral.
Good luck in there, Shepard.
Anderson? Shepard.
Ashley?
Lieutenant Commander? How'd it go in there?
I can never tell with them. I'm just waiting for orders now.
Lieutenant Commander?
You hadn't heard?
No. I'm a bit out of the loop these days.
Sorry, ma'am. Didn't mean to keep you out of the loop.
Wow, speaking of characters that are hard to recognize, that Ashley had some changes. But hey, even if I wasn't sure about my own character's appearance, the voice coming in definitely helps sell that this is the same person. Wow, these are completely... Look at these completely meaningfully different options. Don't worry about it, and it's fine.
I'm sure you had your reasons.
Yeah, I guess I did. Still, good to see you.
Admiral,
Come on.
You know the commander?
I used to.
Admiral Anderson. Shepard.
What's the situation?
We were hoping you would tell us.
the reports coming in are unlike anything we've seen. Whole colonies have gone dark. We've lost contact with everything beyond the Sol Relay.
Whatever this is, it's incomprehensibly powerful.
You brought me here to confirm what you already know. The Reapers are here.
Then, how do we stop them?
Stop them? This isn't about strategy or tactics. This is about survival. The Reapers are more advanced than we are, more powerful, more intelligent. They don't fear us. And they'll never take pity on us.
But there must be some way.
If we're gonna have any chance at surviving this, we have to stand together.
That's it? That's our plan?
Admiral, we've lost contact with Luna Base.
The moon? It couldn't be that close already.
How they get past our defenses?
Sir, UK headquarters has a visual.
Why haven't we heard from Admiral Hackett?
What do we do?
The only thing we can. We fight or we die.
We should get to the Normandy. Shepard! Come on, get up. Here, take this. We've got to get moving. This is Admiral Anderson. Report in, anyone. Lieutenant Commander Williams, is that you? What's your status? I can't raise the Normandy. You'll have to contact him. We'll meet you at the landing zone. Anderson up. They're massive. Come on, Shepard. Ashley's headed to the Normandy. They'll pick us up if we can get to the spaceport. Let's move.
Oh man, this is immediate. Pretty snappy. The controls, neat. Just want to double check a few things. How's audio sounding? Just before I go the first several episodes. Okay, it's reasonable. I just like the dialogue being high up there and making sure of that. Also, what fucking difficulty are we on? Because I didn't see narrative. Excuse me? Yeah, we're gonna go on hardcore, I believe. Yeah, because normal is just basic. Yeah. Wow, it defaulted to narrative. Whew! Good thing I caught that immediately. Auto level's off. Good. That's good. Everything else looks fine, I believe. Yeah. Wow, okay, good thing I checked, huh? Subtitles, narrative, full decisions? What the heck does that mean? No decisions? Who are these people? Who are these people making these decisions? They're crazy. They're all crazy. That's what's going on here. I don't even know what graphic settings would be on a console game, honestly. Well, it's a good thing I checked, though. Damn. Oh, brightness. Yep, that's console gaming for you. What kind of graphics would you like? Brightness and nothing else. Dedicated menu option just for that. Alright, so, right off the bat, we're in a hell of a not-so-great territory, because we just spent 2 entire games fighting the Reapers and warning everyone about the Reapers. And what did we accomplish? Well, we fought the Reapers. Warning about people about the Reapers, though, completely unsuccessful. We've gotten this far, and Alliance Command still didn't believe the Reapers existed? What the fuck? So, despite 2 entire games of fighting the Reapers, we've done no preparation. So, I find myself questioning at times the point of killing all those Batarians, because we killed 300,000 Batarians to delay the Reaper invasion, but why? So that we could not prepare at all for who knows how long it's been? Good job! They all died so we could completely squander that head start. Holy shit, by the way, they are everywhere, and they are still gargantuan.
Look out!
Yeah, sorry.
How do you stop something so powerful?
That's a good question. Let's spend the entire game trying to answer that question.
Take
go, go, go.
It's farther than it looks.
Hold or press A. Oh, so I could just hold it.
Come on, let's go.
Look at all this verticality. Whoa. Those look like collector ships. So that's not a great sign for our accomplishments of the previous game either.
We'll have to go this way.
Well, at least we're currently hanging out with Anderson and
Looks clear. Let's go.
We've seen Ashley, and that's these things are all nice because they're not Cerberus.
I'm patching in Shepard.
We're almost to the Normandy. I've got Lieutenant Vega with me, but we're taking heavy fire.
We're about 5 minutes out. Husks! Take them out!
Where are they? Also, where are my powers? There they are. Ooh! Alright, so... Throw is mapped to right bumper, overload, lash. I start off with lash? Neat. Cryoblast. Frozen targets won't regenerate health. Yeah, flash, freeze, and shatter unprotected enemies. That's neat. We got lash and we got throw, overload. Let's try... Cryoblast and lash as our starting powers. That could be fun. And yeah, Y should be tech armor. Oh, yep, that looks awfully familiar. All right, lash time. Ooh! Oh, look at him go.
How to shoot, have you?
Hey, you shut up. I'm doing special powers. It's fun. Whee! Oh, wow. All right, I like this one. Oh, okay, yep, that's exactly what I wanted from the skill back in Mass Effect 1. Oh, I guess I have to shoot them so the game stops being condescending to me. There we go.
Come on, we gotta move.
There we go. See, I know how to shoot game. Oh my god, Lash is great. Lash is great. I will proceed to not put any points into Pole, probably, judging by how awesome Lash is. Oh. Oh, melee. Tutorials!
Don't let him grab you.
Nah, I just pistol whipped him to death. That was pretty effective. Woohoo! I've got a magical tech armor that disappears in cutscenes, apparently. I get some... There's a med kit. This is a cool level, by the way. It just looks neat, generally. So I assume we're going to this vent, then? Oh, not that way. Crouch. Crouch. None of these buttons are crouch. I just reapplied my armor, I think. Or did I... Wait, did I destroy my armor? Can I do that now? Slows down power use. Oh, detonate to damage near enemies. So I just detonated it. That's neat. So boom. Also, I can apparently apply my armor instantly without any, I can apply it instantly, apparently, without a cooldown, but the downside is it makes all my other skills slower. So that's a change to the balancing of that skill from before. Ha! Okay. Whee! Get out of the door. It's mine. You alive? No. Just making sure.
Through this way.
Shepard, crush!
Hey. It's okay.
Everyone's dying.
Come here. I need to get you someplace safe. Take my hand.
You can't help me.
Shepard! In here. This is a goddamn mess. Every minute these machines are here, thousands of innocent people die. I won't be responsible.
It's hard enough fighting a war, but it's worse knowing no matter how hard you try, you can't save them all.
Exactly. They get so fast. I thought we'd have more time.
We knew they were coming.
And they still just cut through our defenses. We need to go to the Citadel. Talk to the Council.
The Citadel? The fight's here.
It'll be everywhere soon enough. You said it yourself. The Reapers will destroy everything if we don't stop them. The Council has to help us.
You sure about that?
No, but you're a Council Spectre. That has to count for something. Gotcha!
Thanks. I owe you one.
More than one. Grab some ammo.
Hey, you owe me a few too at this point, I think.
Reload. Let's
There we go.
moving.
Oh, that's a quick reload. Wow. Pistols have like an instantaneous reload, apparently. They take after the Inception music, apparently. Whom. They are insane. Look how many there are.
Lieutenant Commander Williams, we're in sight of the spaceport. ETA 3 minutes.
We've made it to the Normandy, taking heavy fire. Oh god! They're gonna take down that dreadnought. Evasive maneuvers.
Lieutenant Commander, Ashley! Damn it, they're in trouble.
We spent all of Mass Effect fighting one, all of Mass Effect 2 fighting a second one. Now look how many there are. Just here, in one city. Well, it was nice knowing you, Galaxy. This is turning into a dubstep video game.
Normandy.
I got
we're
this.
Going to reroute. Do you copy? Normandy, come in. Friendlies.
Oh, who's that?
You two all right?
Get down! They'll see you!
Keep your head down.
What are those? Okay, sure. Get off my planet, please. Now you get off my planet.
Finish them all.
And now you get off my planet. Thank you. Thank you. I don't think that's gonna do it. Turns out my gun's not as good as the Ascension. Oh, who's fighting me? I thought you were dead.
Shepard, over here.
Got him.
What happened here?
Our gunship was shot down. We barely made it.
You have a radio? We're trying to contact our ship.
No. There's one in the gunship, but it's gonna be crawling with those things.
Stay here, son. We'll get you out of here. Come on. Let's get to that gunship.
They joining the party? Nope, just me and Anderson. Okay, what does Anderson have right now? Concussive shots. I'll map it to left on the D-pad, sure. Grabbing me some clips. Do I have any alternate weapon choices? I do not. Well, they're lasting it for now. I was gonna say, you guys better not join my party, because they would just be screaming like nameless temporary party members that die at the end of the chapter, which is how a lot of BioWare games start. Whoa. Double tap A to roll. Okay. Can I side roll? Yes, you can. I have a dodge. I have a dodge roll. Whee! That's great. I love it. I'm gonna yank you out of cover real quick. Ow. Oh, tech armor stays up. Interesting. I don't have to reapply it when it breaks. If it detonates, it's because I manually detonate it. Otherwise, it's just gonna stay put. Whatever these things are, not really something you'd expect to take cover, but they take cover. They just don't seem like the type of thing that would have the forethought. God damn, this is a fast pistol, by the way. It's not an SMG. This is a semi-automatic pistol, and it blasts. Whee! Oh, he's gone. That's probably never gonna get old. At least for me. Oh man, so that's 3, 4. I don't see much over here. They're getting around though. So judging by the name cannibals, I would assume that they're all human creations. They're made of humans, I mean.
Normandy, this is Anderson. Do you read?
Admiral, what's your location?
By a downed gunship in the harbor. I'm activating its distress beacon. Send support. We've got wounded down here. Lieutenant! Damn it! I lost the signal.
Let's hope that beacon does its job.
And fast. We've got company.
You guys are getting a little old. You would politely stop existing. Oop, didn't quite work as I would hope. Ow, by the way. Get rid of him real quick. Bye. So if I like point to the side, it'll like, oops. So can I aim at you and then swoop to the side and it, yep, there we go. That helps. Oh, I gotta stay pointing at them though, huh? Like this. There we go. So I gotta like be off angle a little bit. So unlike Mass Effect 2, if it highlights somebody, it is going to highlight them. They are going to go where it says it's going to go. Okay. Because Mass Effect 2 is plagued by problems where if you were, it would highlight an enemy as if you're about to launch a power at them, and then it would just not hit them. It would hit something else, like a wall. And like this clearly immediately works better than Mass Effect 2 ever did, which is encouraging. Oh, well that's not working, but that's probably because he's behind cover. Yay! Yeah, so I'm trying to curve my shots so they go flying off ledges on purpose. Yeah. Well, I'm holding position for extraction pretty well, all things considered. Bye! Oh, he's still alive. One of them survived. Up, straight up for you. Yay! Is he gonna land behind me? Yes, he is. Oh no, I think that was him dying. In some games, I miss the Dark Souls, like, you got souls notification, because it's like, oh, that's like a nice confirmation of death. It's like, oh, you got the currency for killing them. For a lot of RPGs, it's an experience notifier. Actually, for a lot of shooters, it's an experience notifier ever since Call of Duty 4 decided that shooters were also going to have progression systems in them. Is he getting up? No, he died from the fall. Yay! How long do I hold position for this extraction? Oop. So far, so good. Honestly. Wow. The effectiveness gap between my gun and my power against these guys is something else, huh? Let's freeze one just to try it. Hey you, stand up. You're frozen now. Aha. And poop. Oh. That seems neat. Yay! Although, I think it's actually less effective than just doing that. If you can just get them to fall out of the level. Hey guys. Whee! Oh my god! Is he dead? He's not dead. Oh, I have a machine gun. I didn't even notice I now had an assault rifle instead. So this extraction's just like taking its sweet time, huh? Is that what's going on here? I'm getting like an infinite... I'm getting the feeling this is infinite. No, I gotta return. Okay, so I'm not supposed to go anywhere. Just double checking. Whee! He's dead. You go that way. And you go that way. Look at him go. Holy crap. I like this power. Alright. The main other one is throw, but I don't think that's that. Nope. I could try it. I feel like the difference is insubstantial enough that I might just stick with this one, though. Let's see, how many guns do I have? Let's go back to the pistol, because this one's already running out of ammo. Alright, hey, throw. It just slams him into the ground. Hey, I think a lash is a reverse throw. It's just a throw, but it pulls them instead of pushing them. Which is interesting, because pull already exists in the game, but pull makes them levitate like it's a singularity field. And this one instead makes them go shooting off like a nightmare rocket. So it probably is cryo blast for crowd control if I feel the need. Otherwise we would use, is anyone left? Am I supposed to click on the beacon?
Shepard, over here.
Yeah, I know. I'm waiting for the game to continue. Is this supposed to be happening? I can't tell if the game's breaking right now or not. I feel like we should have left by now, and now I especially feel that way because no one's fighting us. Did Lash break the game? Did I use Lash and send somebody flying where they weren't supposed to go, but maybe they're still alive? Is that what's going on here?
Shepard, over here.
Shepard, over here. Shepard, get back over here.
Get in cover.
But what if I don't want to?
Shepard, over here.
What if I go over here instead? What if I hop on top of here? Yep. Really blow your mind right now. Alright, is anybody hanging out Hey, what? Don't go further behind. Get over here. There you go. You game-breaking asshole. Anyone else?
Cavalry has arrived.
About time.
Let's go!
Shepard.
Thanks.
Shepard!
Come on!
I'm not going. You saw those men back there. There's a million more like them, and they need a leader.
We're in this fight together.
It's a fight we can't win. Not without help. We need every species and all their ships to even have a chance at defeating the Reapers. Talk to the Council. Convince them to help us.
What if they won't listen?
Then make them listen. Now go! That's an order!
I don't take orders from you anymore, remember?
Consider yourself reinstated, Commander. You know what you have to do.
I'll be back for you, and I'll bring every fleet I can. Good luck.
You too, Shepard.
Still kind of get chills from that iconic, like, horizon of a planet line that makes up the Mass Effect line that they always show at the beginning. Also, Anderson, I get that you want to stay on the planet, but holy crap, can we at least not leave you directly next to the Reapers? He's in a war zone, and he's kind of important.
What's going on? Where's Anderson? Where are we going? Hey!
We're leaving.
Leaving?
What's going on?
Anderson wants us to go to the Citadel, get help for the fight.
Bullshit, he wouldn't order us to leave.
He can see what's going on. Without help, this war's already over.
Then you can drop me off at the nearest depot, because I'm...
Stop it, Lieutenant! You don't want to go. We get it. But this isn't a democracy. We're going to the Citadel. You want out? You can catch a ride back from there.
Commander!
Joker? That you?
Alive and kicking. Got an emergency transmission from Admiral Hackett for you.
Patch it through.
Shepard, sustained heavy losses. The force was overwhelming. There's no way we can defeat them conventionally.
Anderson's already ordered me to the Citadel to talk to the Council.
First, I need you to its outpost on Mars. We lose control of the system.
Yes, sir.
Been researching the Prothean archives with Dr. Tassoni. Found a way to stop the Reapers. Only way to stop them. Contact soon. Hack it out.
Joker, Set a course for the Mars archives.
Mars? Roger that.
This is local.
Why Mars? What does he think we'll find there?
I don't know. Yet. But if it helps us win this war... Grab your gear. Sign of Reaper activity?
Negative.
Edie?
The base appears to be online. It's possible the inhabitants were evacuated.
We'll know soon enough. Be ready, Joker. Just in case.
Roger that. Normandy out.
We're almost there. But we've got a massive storm headed our way.
How long till it hits?
Half hour tops. After that, we're gonna have difficulty keeping up comms with the Normandy.
Understood.
That's a quick transition. Whoa, I'm level 31. What? Holy crap. What? Why am I level 30? Wow, okay. That's a lot of experience. I guess that must be imported from the fact that I was level 30 in the previous game. I assume the whole game is going to scale based on my level on some level, so that's hopefully not crazy. But wow, that's we moved forward at a hell of a pace, jumping straight from Earth to Mars without even a chance to explore the Normandy. They probably didn't want to have too much of a breath, but also didn't want us to make us stay on the Normandy forever. Probably want to max out tech armor. Lift grenade. Send them flying. I don't know, it might be slightly redundant with something cool like lash around. Do we have multiple passive stats again? Like in the first game? So we have offensive mastery, faster and stronger powers, more weapon damage, more dexterity, more charisma. Your offensive mastery makes you charismatic. Huh. Be an expert tactician on and off the battlefield. I think it just refers to my class. Fitness. Put on some muscle and become fearless in close quarters combat. Melee, health, shields, barriers. Defensiveness is good. Okay, right. I forgot about this thing happening. So the same system as last game, where every subsequent point increases in cost by 1. But now instead of being 4 ranks, it's 6 ranks. And instead of having 1 tier where it splits between 2 things, it has 3 consecutive things that split between them. So you have a lot of chance to change things. So this, let's see. So is that 15% the starting thing, I think? So we get 15, then more health and shield, then more melee. Then you pick between health and shield or melee. Then you pick between increasing the health and shields of your squad mates, or increase. Oh wait, no, that just means me, right? No, squad bonus. That does mean me. That does mean my teammates. Or decrease recharge delay on your shields. Or increase your health and shield bonus by another 25% down here, versus increasing melee and damage protection briefly after an enemy is killed by heavy melee. I'm not really planning on being a big melee person, so I'm probably going to go for like squad bonus and overall health bonuses, probably. But just to do the math here, that's 1, 2, 3, so that's 6 points, 10, 15, 21. So it seems like I have a lot of points, but in reality, maxing out one of these things would use all of my points up immediately. Tempting just to go right down Lash immediately. So we have the first point to Lash, which gives us this thing right here. We can make it have a faster recharge. It currently takes almost 4 seconds. It'd be closer to 3 seconds here. This would increase its damage by a fair chunk. Then we go for either damage or force and the damage of biotic detonations. So this is the raw damage of the attack itself, whereas this would be more damage with detonations, and it also increases the force of the throw, which seems like a priority to me, since if you're in a lot of environments, you'd be launching people out of the environment and they just die. This is recharge speed again versus double damage, basically. Do the damage again over the course of 10 seconds. This one is fast recharge, give the power a 35% chance of not causing a cooldown. That's pretty cool. Increase the time that lift targets can be detonated by 100%. Versus penetrate through shields and barriers, lifting any target without armor, but with reduced force. So it doesn't work on armored things, but if they have shields and barriers, you can still use Lash on them. It would be reduced, but it would still work. That's pretty tough. I like that idea quite a bit, actually. I'm thinking, yeah, let's maybe max out Lash immediately, and then we'll work on other things with our points that are left over. This sounds like fun. So recharge, I'm gonna go for recharge and then damage because you have to, obviously. I'm gonna go for bonus force. Let's go for recharge speed. And then a 1 in 3 chance of not causing a cooldown is great, but I think I want to go for the one that makes it so I can actually use it on people that are defended. That could be very useful. There we go. Anyone who is bothered by me focusing heavily on Reeve, which was technically not part of my character class, probably going to be mad I'm doing that with Lash now. Fitness. Some basic health bonuses. Let's get these first 2 points in here. Especially since we're playing on a higher difficulty. By which I mean not normal difficulty. You kind of just have to keep up with health upgrades and stuff like that just to maintain pace with the scaling of the game. Okay, so Ashley Williams is once again a member of the party. Haven't seen you since the first game. Well, you were very rude to me in the second game because you didn't trust me. So, Inferno Grenade. Cluster bomb a small area with incendiary munitions. That's a good one, especially since fire should be good against armor, I believe, which is the thing that I don't have the ability to go after right now. That's the biggest thing about losing the skill Reeve, is that I don't have I lose that primary anti-armor thing, so I have to put points into warp instead to get access to that kind of thing. And the fact that I just put all those points in the Lash further makes that a problem, because that doesn't work on armored people the way it works on everybody else. We've got Disruptor Ammo, which is barriers and shields. So right there, she has the ability to go take out barriers, shields, and armor. So very versatile for a soldier character. Concussive Shot, flatten your enemy with a precise blast. Marksman, this is just that's a short boost to accuracy and firing rate. And then here's our passive points. I'm gonna go. Let's give her basic skills so she has a little bit of disruption, a little bit of versatility here. So. Here's just a basic upgrade for her ammo. This is stun chance, health damage, just damage bonuses in general, but especially strong against shield and barrier. You can see there's a 7% versus 28%. This makes it even more powerful, and this gives it to your squad mates at 50% effectiveness. This isn't a massive bonus, whereas that's a pretty big deal. Giving your teammates to it, I think that's worthwhile. Headshot damage, ammo capacity. Let's see, I think I'm gonna go straight down to this one. It's 4, 7, 10 points. That's not too big. Let's get her squad disruption ammo. There we go. And I think I want to go down to get some health bonuses here if I can. There we go. Good start. And then Inferno, bonus grenade capacity, increased damage. That should be useful. Then I can go for radius or even more damage are the options, or I could go down other paths. How are you doing, by the way? So you have incendiary ammo, where she has inferno grenades. They have different ammo types, but they fill similar slots. Ooh, he's got carnage, just a big nasty blast attack. That's a good one to have. That's a fun one. I may go further down her ammo type if I want to. Bonus ammo capacity and bonus headshot damage. Headshot damage wouldn't hurt. Well, me. Or we can go down here. For 9 points, I can get 2 more incendiary points. Just go further and further down damage. 30 and 40%, for example, is not a terrible idea. Or bonus capacity, but I don't know what her starting capacity is, necessarily. I'll get more information first before I go down that. That sounds a little dangerous. Let's see. So, better recharge speed, better duration. This is just her being better at shooting people, which is not bad for somebody who focuses on shooting. So let's get her a few points into this. And we can afford the next rank. So firing rate versus accuracy. It's a good chunk of accuracy. Let's give her accuracy. Alright. That's 2 of us leveled up. Also, look at that. It gives us some of our... It does give us our Renegade and Paragon there on the left. They went from being 2 separate meters to being 1 shared meter where they stack on each other. Slightly strange, but it does... It's interesting because now it's being used to measure a third thing, and then you have a Paragon rating and you have a Renegade rating, and then you also have a Reputation rating, which is both of them stacked on top of each other. And building Reputation is in itself a thing to think about. So she's at 850 health, I'm at 825. Her shields actually match her health, interestingly. But I have tech armor, which should complement that. Let's see. So he can use Fortify to make himself a whole lot harder to kill, but slow his powers. Not a terrible thing to have. Carnage, offensive, defensive abilities. Let's go for some Carnage. This is the nasty shotgun ability I had in the first game that was ripped away from me, tragically. Let's see, impact radius versus damage. I'm gonna go for just raw damage, I think. I'm really bad about that sometimes. Incapacitate enemies by knocking them down versus making that cooldown even faster. And it's a slow cooldown, too. I'm gonna go for the knockdown, though. That could be really useful. Removing any combatant from the fight, even temporarily, is really handy. Let's see, this is passive upgrades. Gotta at least get the first few points in. Big health and shield versus damage bonus. Let's see. I like having very hardy characters in my party, because if they're going down during combat, then I become the primary target, and then I get into some trouble. So Ashley has versatility skills. I'm gonna give him defensive skills, just to make him the consistently up character. So at least I only have to revive Ashley if things go wrong. Increases melee and damage bonus by 20% when armor's purged. There we go. So we got some points into fortification. I could grab frag grenade for a starter, just if they want to use it. But this will make them stick with Carnage and fortification. But Carnage has such a long cooldown that using something else, having another option would make sense actually. Let's go for frag grenade. What's its cooldown? It doesn't say, because it's probably just however many grenades you have, huh? Yeah, there's no mention of cooldown at all. All right, let's give him a grenade type to throw. That's fine. I don't really remember yet how this game treats grenades, so we'll see how that goes. After that extended level up section, let's go explore Mars. You've been waiting for this, right? 2 things checked off the list immediately in this game. We get to check out Earth and we get to check out Mars right at the beginning of the game.
Damn, that's a huge storm. Looks a lot bigger in person.
Come on, Lieutenant, it's not that bad.
Doesn't mean it can't kill us.
I'm more worried about the war back on Earth, or the fact that nobody here is reporting in.
Fair enough.
That is a concern. No one's saying anything right now. Did they run out of potatoes? That'd be a problem. Oh. Purple lightning. It is interesting thinking that we're at the end of the trilogy and we've only just now been able to had a chance to visit Earth in a game about saving Earth, basically, or a trilogy that's kind of about saving Earth. Is this a dead end? This might be a... Oh, no. Yes? Or am I supposed to hop down? Ah, I'm an idiot. That's what's going on here.
What's that?
It's a bad sign, is what it is, actually. I can change my loadout here. So we have 3 slots, just like the last game. Well, actually, not really. We had a lot. We actually could have more slots than that, but we can have a shotgun, a heavy pistol. Oh, wow! Look at all these slots. Okay, yeah. So I've got a shotgun, which can be this katana. Got a Praetor, which is a pistol slot. This is an SMG slot. Sniper rifle shot, that's the one I just grabbed. And then assault rifles. A few options here. It's cool to have these options. As you can see, different powers have different weapons have different effects on my weight. It doesn't affect your movement, I don't think, but it affects your power recharge speed. This means that if you want to have faster recharge speed on your powers, you basically just want to not equip items by and large, if you can get away with it. Like right here, 160% bonus recharge speed and just a shotgun. Not the worst idea, if I just want to mow down things that come into range on my character as a defensive measure, but otherwise just use powers on ranged enemies. That's one option. Otherwise I could snipe people, there's a few other options. It's cool. Whereas a soldier character would be more like somebody who isn't using powers very often and relies on passive stats and just shoots people a lot, might want to have a bunch of stuff equipped on them. As far as I can remember, I don't think your party members are affected by this stat. I think you can just give them whatever weapons you want, and it's fine. But for me, I have to worry about getting myself into some trouble. Can I put weapon mods on? I might have to go back to the Normandy for that. Alright, well I have a shotgun for now. We'll see how this goes.
Sergeant Reeves, doesn't look like you put up a fight.
Something's not right here.
Keep a low profile till we know what's going on.
Roger that.
So just so we're clear, yes, this means that my Sentinel with a shotgun appears to have for now made a return. Lots of physics-based murder and shooting people in the face with a shotgun. Hooray! That guy just got shot in the face, didn't he?
They're executing them.
Well, crap. Now we know what happened there. They're being shot to death. Let's have you turn on fortification, and you will turn on disruptor ammo. Good, good. I'm going to map Inferno Grenade. And let's do Carnage. I'll leave it to your discretion to use frag grenades, I think. If that even is something you'll use on your own. Alright, so all of our passives are active for now. So, judging by that codex entry that just came up, that's Cerberus. And they're immediately a problem. So I feel immediately justified in the fact that I did not side with Cerberus in the last game because, you know, fuck those guys. There we go. Whee! Oh my god. How's that for a ranged attack? Woohoo! How you guys doing? You doing alright? How's that working out for you? Being a scumbag? Come over here. That's great that I can like pull them towards me and shotgun them. That's exciting. So yeah, turns out the guys that were the villains in the first game and were total scumbags in the second game are still villains in the third game.
What's Cerberus doing here on Mars? Good question. You don't know? I'm not with them anymore, Ash, if that's what you're asking. It wasn't, but you have to admit, it's a bit convenient.
So, moral of the story is, fuck you, elusive man. Humanity first, my ass. You're executing humanity right now. And now fighting Commander Shepard. How's that gonna work out for you? That didn't quite go as planned. I'll just admit that right now. That worked out, though. Ah, it's a grenade. Woohoo! You go for a trip. You go for a trip. You go for a trip. There you go. You dead? You're dead, probably.
Doesn't look like they came here in force.
Yeah, just a few vehicles. Kinda suggests they had help. From the inside. Seems likely. You'd need a lot more men and firepower to take this place otherwise.
The idea that a Cerberus operation had help from the inside is not too far-fetched, because the entire concept of Cerberus is having help from the inside.
I thought you told Cerberus to screw off after you wiped out that collector base they were after.
That's exactly what I did.
Well, one thing's for sure. They're no friend of the Alliance.
Agreed.
The question is, what the hell are they doing? Fighting us now?
I need a straight answer, Shepard. About what? Do you know anything about this? What is Cerberus doing here? What makes you think I know what they're up to? You worked for them. How am I supposed to believe you've cut all ties? I used them to take down the collectors. That's it. They rebuilt you from scratch. They gave your ship, resources. Let me be clear. I've had no contact with Cerberus since I destroyed the collector base. And I have no idea why they're here now or what they want.
Commander Shepard's been under constant surveillance since coming back to Earth. No way they've communicated since.
Sorry, Shepard.
I shouldn't have to explain myself to you, Ash. Please trust me.
I do. It's just that...
Easy there, Lieutenant. She's with us.
Shepard, thank the goddess you're alive.
You too, Liara.
I was so worried when the reports came in. I'm sorry about Earth.
Yeah, it was difficult to leave.
Ashley, I'm sorry. But why'd you come here?
Hackett ordered us to come. Said you know what was going on.
I do.
Hallelujah. Some answers, finally.
Maybe. I've discovered plans for a Prothean device. One that could wipe out the Reapers.
Here? On Mars?
In the Prothean archives, yes.
We've known about the archives for decades. Why now?
Process of elimination, mixed with a little desperation. When you destroyed the Alpha Relay, you bought us some time. But then you were under investigation. I knew I had to do something. Hackett knew it too. He contacted me, asking if I would use my resources as a shadow broker to find a way to stop the Reapers. My search led me here. Hackett got me access to the archives and kept me updated on your status. I meant to come see you, but...
I would have liked that. But under the circumstances, I think I can forgive you.
You're too kind. In any case, my work paid off. The archives are full of data, an overwhelming amount. I think I found what we need.
Sounds like this weapon might be our best chance to blow the Reapers to hell.
It's not a weapon, not yet. It's plans for a device, a blueprint.
It's more than we had a minute ago. How do we get it?
The archives are just across that tramway. Assuming Cerberus hasn't locked it down.
What are they after?
Yeah, they seem hell-bent on catching you.
They want what I'm here for. What we're all here for.
But why?
The Protheans came close to defeating the Reapers. They had plans to destroy them, but ran out of time.
And anything powerful enough to destroy the Reapers...
just might be something Cerberus would be interested in.
So it's a race to the archives.
We got company.
Bring it on.
Not this time, James.
What?
Get back to the shuttle. If Cerberus beats us to the archives, I need you covering the exits.
But...
Now, Lieutenant.
They're getting closer. We should take cover.
Looks like they found us.
Ow! Good shot, I guess. Dick, fall off that. No, he didn't fall off. Fall off. There we go. Yay! Ooh, you got singularity. That's fun.
For someone with biotics. You can't hide forever.
No, you can't. I'm gonna yank you out of that real quick. Yay!
That's all of them. Good.
Oh, that's great.
Let's find a way out.
That was a biotic explosion right there from two biotic skills interacting. So, we're on the first real mission of the game, and we already have a full-on OG Mass Effect crew going on, where we have Ashley and Liara and Shepard all in one crew together. Ashley looks a little different now. Not sure why she has her hair like that if she's Alliance military. Usually military doesn't want hair to look quite like that, but okay. Also makeup? I think she's wearing makeup. I intentionally don't have makeup and fancy hair on my female Shepard because it feels really weird for a military combat scenario. You want makeup getting in your eyes? Is that the fun future you want to deal with? Yeah, sorry, we failed to save the Reapers because horrible eyeliner. Oh, my eyelash got in my eye, but it was like my fake lashes.
This is a secure station. How did Cerberus get in?
Not sure. One minute we were getting reports of the Reaper invasion. The next, there was chaos. Didn't even realize it was Cerberus at first.
Could they be working with the Reapers?
Doubtful, but I suppose anything's possible.
I appreciate how this game has you doing running jumps over stuff. I especially like that you just hold A and you don't have to do any really awkward button inputs. You can't go over that. You also have this now, which is a good sign. Because, as I've said before, I don't know much about Andromeda yet, because I like to go in blind for these things, but I would love to see, like, advanced movements. Like, what if you could use your own biotics on yourself to, like, levitate for a bit? To, like, be able to clear certain gaps? Or, do, like, what if you had some, like, Metroidvania-style navigation based on your character build? That'd be kind of cool. Oh, poor guy. You're mine now. Bye-bye. Whee! Ah! Explosions. Okay, that was a bad time. Okay, now that rolls exist, I've got to be super careful because it's really easy to roll instead of taking cover. So I'm gonna have to be real careful about that. Get up here. There you go. You alright? Stop that. Stop being alright. I said stop it. Come out. Where'd you go? Oh, that's a bad time. That's a bad time for you. That's what you get for being Cerberus. Oh, man. See, I think there's a lot of frustration built into the Mass Effect storyline because of how no one ever listens to you, and you're just trying to save the world, and everyone's just getting in your way all the time. That there's something really satisfying about being able to do stuff like that and just be like, oh, isn't that funny how you're on the wrong fucking team right now? Enjoy this, and you just fling them through the air.
Controls should be nearby.
Yeah, that's sad for you how you're a monster. Ooh. Ariak? Technology's gauntlets. I don't know.
Security's been tampered with.
There's a security console. Ooh, shuriken. The M4 shuriken. I'm going to avoid changing my loadout, but I'll grab it. Ooh, level 32, just like that. But if I'm right, I think I only get one or yeah, not a ton of points out of once. So it's worth holding off. Wow, you start off with a lot of points in throw, which is slightly frustrating because I don't know how much throw I'll be using. So we'll see about that. Overload will get some use out of me for sure. Let's go into fitness a little bit. Melee damage, that's disappointing though. But it's the way to get to health and shield bonuses. So let's start working our way towards that. So it looks like you get 2 points per oh, right. Liara needs levels. Whoops. Alright. So she's pure biotic. So she has bonuses related to that. So I give her multiple health and shield bonuses. Then I can give her faster power speeds versus shield bonus again. more powerful powers. And then, increase the recharge speed of all squad-mate biotic powers. But it's only by 10%. Meanwhile, increase the recharge speed of Liara's singularity by 100%. What does that mean? If you... what does that mean? How do you increase the recharge speed by 100%? How do you measure a speed of recharge in relation to what? That's... what? That... the way that that's phrased should mean the same thing as basically reduce the cooldown of singularity by 100%, meaning you can just spam it infinitely. Maybe you can, but you just only can have one at a time. So she's got warp ammo, so apparently everyone's got ammo types. That's interesting, because she's a pure biotic, so you figure she wouldn't have that. And also, speaking of characters that look different, I guess I should just get used to Shepard looking different, because Liara sure looks different. Stasis, we're used to that. We have warp again, which is good for getting past certain armor types, so I should probably give her that, especially since I'm not necessarily using it. Oh, the warp ammo doesn't hurt either. Let's go down singularity a bit. Recharge speed, increase the hold duration. Let's see. Is there one that helps? I was hoping for one that helps with squad powers, because that'd make it really cool if I mixed it with my power consistently. Let's see, this lets you detonate it so that it blows people up. That's fun. Let's see, I'm gonna go down pure biotic just to give her some basic stat bonuses. There we go. That's obviously just generally useful. And I think I'm gonna go for more recharge speed over the shield bonus. And I might stop here before going further down. Power force and duration's pretty good. Then you just make singularity super usable, or... oh, let's go for the singularity bonus. Alright, yeah, let's just have her... Let's make her my singularity bot, apparently. So better hold duration, and more people can be hit by it, or increase the impact radius. Oh, that's real tempting. The radius would be increased by about 0.38 meters, so a third of a meter. That's not huge. That's like a 20% increase in radius, as opposed to being able to lift additional enemies. I like that idea. 25 damage per second to lifted targets, or even better recharge speed. Having it cause damage would not hurt. I'm out of points though, so either way, that decision's not happening now. And I might as well give her warp ammo just so that she has access to it at the very least, because she can just toggle it on. I don't think it even has a cost in moment to moment. Ooh, increased damage to lifted targets by 25%. Meaning if she lifts somebody and then shoots them with her warp ammo, it has a direct synergy there. That's good. Blast vulnerable opponents already lifted by biotics for damage bonus, and weaken armor for grounded units. Yes, that's a good setup right there. All right, let's get in there. We've now leveled up 4 characters over the span of 1 episode. Off to a good start.
Shepard, see if you can gain access to the pedway. I can't seem to unlock the live feeds, but...
Hey, did you see that? Who's that woman in the vid?
That's Dr. Ivakore. She got here about a week ago. Any luck?
Pedway's been locked out.
Alright, looks like there's construction nearby. We can get out on the roof. We can find a way around from there.
Great. Let's move.
Alright, let's get off this planet then. Exterior airlock. Taking a quick look around. Since they've already established that there are like collectible type items again. Is this the same room? Yeah. This is the room we came in from. Just don't want to miss anything major. Oop. From Cameron Harrison to Exogeny Corporation, Miss Mika, thank you for your kind offer of new and cutting-edge technology. As with every other offer you've made, we're going to have to decline. Our proprietary rights experts have gone over your contracts again and found them lacking. Again. And in short, we're not interested. Please don't contact us anymore with your generous offers. Best, C. Harrison. So they're getting along great. Ooh, I get experience just for reading things. By reading that one letter about people I've never met, I got the ability to shoot people more, better, faster, harder. So that's neat. What is that? That's just grenade pickups, right? But I should double check at least. Can I make you throw a grenade, by the way? Like, just anywhere? Nope. That still tells people to go places. Are you just... Okay. Yeah, you're a grenade pickup. Oh, and she had room for one more, so that's good. So now she has 4. That's good, then. Even if I don't have the grenades. Not getting a lot of line of sight out of that. Nope. Oh, here's the test, right? If I... So if I take... there's not enough vertical walls around here. There's a doorway over here. Let's test it. Let's test it. All right. So I'm putting Shepard behind this wall, and I'm aiming over there. Yeah. The exploitable mechanic from the second game seems to still exist, where you can shoot past. You can shoot past a wall when you're clearly behind the wall, because the reticle in the middle of the screen is what determines your aiming, as opposed to your physical character's trajectory. It's good in that I won't have issues. It's a good thing where I don't have to worry about whether or not my reticle is going to work correctly, but it's a bad thing in that it means that turning around corners turning left around corners is super unfair to your enemies, whereas turning right around corners is super unfair to the player, because you expose the player before they're able to even shoot back, or vice versa, be able to shoot people before exposing yourself. Are we just going down? Nope. I was gonna say, like, I don't know if we can just do that, can we? The jump? Oh, here it is. I'm like, I'm missing something, right?
What the hell? Looks like the Alliance is still putting up a fight.
That tram heads to the archives. Once Cerberus is across, they're at the final security checkpoint.
And that's where we're headed.
Ah, well, crap. We're kind of far behind that. Let's, hold A for a bit.
Commander, you read me?
Barely. Storm's causing interference.
Yeah, tell me about it. I've lost contact with the Normandy. What's your position?
I didn't read that, James. Repeat.
You didn't read that? I read that. He's asking what your position is.
Damn it!
Oh.
That storm's going to be in here very soon.
Turns out she can't hear me either.
Doesn't look like it was forced.
No, you have to override security protocols. Someone vented the air from this room while they were still here.
Looks like they died trying to claw their way out.
This is brutal, even by Cerberus standards.
By Cerberus standards, really? Do you remember what happened to Admiral Kahoku? From Showdown? What? Is that a System Shock reference? From Showdown to Cameron Harrison. Cam, who the hell is that woman messing with my files? Get her out of here. I won't have my system messed up by some wannabe expert who will be gone next week. Damn strangers who think they know it all but don't care about what they're really trying to achieve here. Dr. Eva, seriously? Don't you remember what happened last time? S. People like their quotes. The little, like, air quotes, basically. This is spooky. I like the lighting system here. It's like a chance to show off that this game has like a dynamic lighting thing. So like, look at this bench here. It looks cool. It's a nice effect. Also, the vending machine from the last game makes its return.
There's an Alliance force in here somewhere. We need to keep them away from the core. Check the next room. It's dark in there. Want me to shut the windows? No, not unless you want to decompress this room too.
Got it.
How's that decompression working out for you?
Got it.
You're on fire now, and you're floating. You can fight like a Krogan, run like a leopard, but you'll never be better than Commander Shepard. Whoopsie. You doing alright? Oh, I'm sorry. Here, you can fly now. Yay! Anyone else? Nope. That was fun. Liara, your powers are fun. I'm gonna be tempted to use you all the time, which is a problem.
We need to pressurize the room first. There we go. We have access to the labs. They'll take us right to the tram station.
Hey, looks like there's a recording of what happened here.
Security station. Come in. We're seeing some odd activity down here. Our security protocols just kicked in. Everything's locked down. Doctor, I'll get you a report as soon as...
Guess we know how Cerberus got in.
I should have realized it when I met her. I was just so focused on finding a way to stop the Reapers.
You should never trust anybody who wears that much hair gel.
You did what needed to be done. Right now, I need you to get us to the archives.
Through the door. We're getting close.
Nice. Let's move.
Seriously, what's up with Dr. Eva's hair? I'm concerned. It looks terrifying. The shape it takes. So are you using... Yeah, you're already using that ammo. Just making sure. Because she should use warp ammo because it'll augment her her power usage. Ooh, so this is how you upgrade your weapons. Okay. So description? No. No. I think I just don't have weapon mods to swap in. So we got our SMG now. There's the shuriken. There's an option if I want it, but I think I just prefer my recharge speed for now. Because at least for this dungeon so far, it seems like our current weapon's working just fine. So you notice I've actually picked up multiple pieces of gear, which sets this game a bit apart from previous the previous Mass Effect game. Hi there. Whoopsie. They'll be fine, I'm sure. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. How's that shield working out for you now? Oh, actually it's working out great for you. Let's fix that. There we go. Now you. Boom. Now you. There we go. Powers are fun. The best part is that they don't use ammo, so you can just kind of keep going with them. Was that it? What was that? Oh, datapad. From Fiza Heichel Kelly? I'm just gonna assume the T is silent. To Sandoval Fletcher? Yeah, I know. 2 external specialists in the same week is a bit insane, but Hudson, I've heard about the Asari before. She's really well known, and she's done some amazing research on the Protheans. I don't know zip about that Dr. Eva chick, but Liara Tassoni, she's the real thing. I'm attaching some of her advanced papers on Prothean culture. Read them. You'll be a believer too when you're done. I can't wait until they introduce her to her people. This is so exciting. Phasa. So there we go. Liara is back doing... What was that sound you're making? What are you doing right now exactly? Maybe she's toggling her ammo type over and over again or something? Wow. So that's the pistol and that's the SMG, and as you can tell, they have incredibly different, easily distinguished silhouettes that you'll never confuse with each other. I think she was toggling her ammo over and over again. But yeah, whereas last time she was... What are you doing? You're being really strange right now. Alright, whatever. So first game, Prothean Researcher. Second game, Information Broker? Third game, Prothean Researcher. She went back to her roots. She just had an angsty middle phase, I guess. Nope, that didn't go where I was hoping. Try that. Oh, whoa. I hit somebody I didn't know was even there. Interesting. Did I just throw like... Oh, hi. Fuck off? Sorry I missed you for a bit. Do you feel neglected? Oh, wow. We're getting crowded. Boom! That's fun. That biotic explosion's great. Is there someone down here still? Oh. I love that Looney Tunes style moment of like he thinks he got around the corner and then he totally did not get around the corner. And he comes careening back the path he just went down. Boop. Hey, thanks for visiting. I missed you. Oh, shotgun does not have the punch I would expect at that range. Oops, that was a really bad one. I didn't even aim at them. Oh, they're using smoke grenades to obscure their view. Getting creative, huh? That's a bad one for you. You alright? Nah? Where's this guy? I saw a health bar. Oh, don't roll into the grenade. Or maybe it was just a smoke grenade. There you go. I'm sure they're feeling great right now. Oh, I can't use my powers when I can't see them. Alright, grenades definitely add something to the mix. What are you doing, Liara? Okay. You do you. It's been a while. I don't know what your new lifestyle's like. Oh. I'm sorry, Ashley, I'm neglecting you, but I have fun toys to play with, and grenades are not really on the top of the list. Look at him go! Oh, man. How you doing? You alright? Nope. So he's a Centurion. So now we got Cerberus people with shields, which is normal, but then they have also
the decontamination protocols.
straight up shields.
Still inside.
Sterilizer controls. Nope. Oh, that's awful. That's pretty awful. So that wiped out the people that were in here. So yeah, these Cerberus people are just all around awful. Surprise!
This is where they studied the various relics on Earth here.
What did they find?
Personal notes S. Esparza. We haven't been able to decipher much, if any, of the language yet, but the visual documentation gives us the idea as to what they were studying, namely, us. They seem particularly interested in early humanity's evolutionary process, judging by the way they organized their files and highlighted specific occasions. It seems a bit fantastic to write this, but everything indicates that they seem to be trying to chart the curve of humanity's intellectual progression.
More than I could describe in a short conversation. And they'd only scratched the surface. There are vaults filled with Prothean data troves that have never been studied.
So I assume I'd just get fried if I walk through that, so let's avoid that. That's my goal, so I just want to double check this direction first. Oh, that's a locked door, so never mind. This is a hell of a thing to just have in your lab, by the way, if it's that brutal. Holy crap. It's a hell of a thing. Yeah, it just fries people, but you know, we usually try not to let them in at the same time.
Takes us right to the archives. No doubt Cerberus has it locked down. Hopefully we can override it at the security station.
Oh, right. They locked the door when they were retreating, which forced us to go through that chamber. That's some coherent level design. That's kind of neat. I'm gonna be viewing a lot of these fights as an excuse to play with my singularity and Lash funny ass combo.
Look out! No kidding! Is that the only way in?
It's the only way I know of.
We'll skirt around it. Stay out of its sights.
I'll move up first. Don't let it target you!
This base is extreme. Holy crap. Rolling.
Keep moving.
Can't I just hit it with my crazy powers? No? Alright. Yeah, I thought rolling would be effective. Probably not effective compared to just going for it. I'm surprised they can't shoot through these view screens. This is where it might help to have something with more range than a shotgun, admittedly. Alright, let's keep going. Ho ho ho. It feels like I'm getting hit when I'm not really getting hit.
Keep moving.
Oh man, I don't trust this. Oh, roll the next cover. It's a tutorial. Right, this is a thing now. Very useful too.
Keep moving.
And you click left stick to slide around the corner. There you go. That's nice to have. Proper cover mechanics. Oh, crap. Gotta hold left. There we go. It's like playing Gears of War.
Turret can't fire on us from here. Right.
Fly for me. Oh. Can you break this glass? No? So it can't fire on us over here? Yeah, we're safe. Okay. Does this door open? Because I want to ruin these people. Hi there. He'll be fine, I'm sure. Okay, that's bad. Let's be a little more careful than that. Someone over there is flying. I can't see you, but you're flying. And now you're on fire. There you go. Is that guy standing straight up, or is he dead? I think he's just standing straight up. No, he's dead. The more you learn with biotics. There's a med kit. How do med kits work now, by the way? So it revives fallen squad mates and recovers a portion of Shepard's health. So now when I lose chunks of health, I actually need a med kit for that. Makes sense mechanically. In the previous games, I can get away with not using med kits for long periods of time, which seemed weird, because med kits kind of seemed like they were supposed to be important. They're like showered throughout levels, but I think you had to practically play on insanity to make them that useful. So having them affect your health also, something that makes a bit more sense. Alright, so I have an obvious way to go when I want to proceed. So let's take a look around. Hello. Research notes J. Tasman. The last location seems to have run dry, but judging from the communication system layout and the backup power supplies equipped by the first Prothean research base we discovered, we think a secondary base may be located deeper underground. We're going to need permission from the powers that be that excavate further, but considering the recent renewal and enthusiasm for the work we're doing here, I don't think clearance will be an issue. And now Cerberus is taking over, so there's a few problems to be had. Was I supposed to go down there at all, or am I locked in here now? Oh, I'm not locked in here. Should I take a look around for stuff? Or is this all just going to open up the moment I do the next thing? Just keeping an eye on the turret. Turret's not turning towards me. So no stuff up here. Let's try to do a visual scan instead of going all the way down there. Nah, I don't really see stuff to grab. Alright, let's move forward. Because I'm probably intended to not spend excessive amounts of time slowly probing around that area.
Set up a perimeter. No one else comes across.
We still have teams on the other side.
No one! And shut down those cameras.
Looks like they've made it to the archives.
And it looks like they won't be sitting a tram anytime soon.
Can you override it?
The archives are on a separate network. We're completely locked out.
Not completely. What if we could find a short-range transmitter, helmet to helmet?
And?
And then we convince them that we're with them. And the Alliance forces have been taken care of.
Good idea. See what you can find. What?
The Lieutenant Commander has become very capable.
Agreed.
Commander, I found something.
What have you got?
He's got a transmitter in his helmet. If I can... Oh god. He looks like a husk.
Yeah, not quite. They've definitely done something to him.
Engineered by Cerberus? They claim to stand for humanity, and they do this to their own people. That could have been you, Shepard. For all I knew, that's what Cerberus had done to you.
Well, there we go. So it would just certainly is starting to look like the that Cerberus is working for the Reapers if they're just straight up having husk-like things on their team, much like the Collectors did. Every human that comes into contact with Prothean Reaper technology and beacons and anything that can influence people always succumbs so far. Even non-humans, of course, obviously. Sarah and Benezius and so on. Or the Arrival DLC and things like that. So, one way or another, it seemed that the Elusive Man was going to make this mistake, and it seems that he has.
How can you compare me to that thing?
I don't know what you are. Not since they got their hands on you. Is it really you? Would you even know if they were controlling you somehow?
That's not fair, Ash.
I'm just talking out loud. I don't need you to answer. I doubt there's anything you could say to convince me. I guess I just need some time to get to know you again.
I'm the same person I always was. Time won't change that. But if that's what you need, I understand.
Thanks. For understanding.
You bet. Let's see if we can get that tram sent over here. Hello, this is Delta Team. Anybody there?
Where the hell have you been? Never mind, what's your status?
We're at the tram station, waiting for extraction. All hostiles terminated.
Roger that. Echo Team will ride over and secure the station.
Think they bought it?
They didn't, they'll figure it out soon enough.
We should get in position. Flank them when they get off the tram.
Good thinking, Elsie.
Here's where we get orders on where to send people. Okay, so... Ashley?
Understood.
And more specifically, put you over there. And... Liara.
Understood.
How's that?
Got it. Here they come.
How you guys feeling? Good? Good. Everyone's on fire now, just like you'd hope. And now they're floating and on fire. Now this is happening. Explosions! But now they're floating again. And now they're exploding. Yay! We're having fun here. Unfortunately, Lash doesn't work on their shields, or at least... Oh, actually, did it work on his shield? Oh, wow, I think Lash rips the shield out of his hand, then so I just have to use it twice. Interesting. Oh, physics. The dumb physics attacks are like the best part of Mass Effect's combat in every game. It's great.
Storm's getting bad. We better wrap this up quickly.
The archives are right on the other side.
That and a squad of pissed-off Cerberus troops.
I guess we should have seen that coming. Alright. Oh, they're gonna come here? That seems bad for them.
Right away.
Yeah, you guys are over open air right now, which is really bad for your survival. Oh my god, the singularity yanked them out of the tram and they just floated over thin air. That's great. Hey, buddy. Where'd he land? Not somewhere he wants to land, that's for sure.
Yes, it
Is he right here?
about
Oh.
the value of the data stored here.
Man, good plan, bad plan. Good plan. Create a bomb on the thing so that they can't get across. Bad plan, ride over so they can just get on your tram. Wow, a moving tram crossed with the singularity just led to a bunch of idiot floating soldiers dying. That was great. Just having them levitate over the gap and just die. That's fantastic. I'm not allowed to move right now. Alright, I think I'm gonna enjoy this character build. And I might miss Liara whenever she's not in the party, though. Get the right one. There you go. I was trying to go for the explosion. Hi there. Hi there. Okay. Shotgun is somewhat less than impressive, I would say. Not quite as effective as all the crazy tricks I have otherwise. Ow! Get off of me. There you go. Didn't have to see him to know where he was. There you go. Going on a little trip, buddy? One down. He's dead too. I don't know what I was doing there. That was a bad aim. Oh, I kind of missed them, unfortunately. Damn, there's a lot of targets to aim at right now. Grenade them. Now make them float again. Now hit them with this. Oh, Jesus. Alright. Bad things are happening to people. Why did you do that? He just jumped directly into that. That was all on him. That was his fault. Alright. Hey there. Over you go. I think he's dead now, right? Yeah. Whoa. The singularity lash combo is great. Oh, I hit the wall. Crap. There you go. There you go. You alright? Doing alright? There you go. Who doesn't like combo abilities? Shotgun Shredder mod. Now there's something I can probably use if I find another weapon bench to use it on. The Vindicator. That's a game that's a gun we had last time.
Shepard.
Elusive man.
Fascinating race, the Protheans. They left all this for us to discover, but we squandered it. The Alliance has known about the archives for more than 30 years. And what have they done with it?
What do you want?
What I've always wanted. The data in these artifacts holds the key to solving the Reaper threat.
I've seen your solution. Your people are turned into monsters.
Hardly. They're being improved.
Improved?
That's what separates us, Shepard. Where you see a means to destroy, I see a way to control, to dominate and harness the Reaper's power. Imagine how strong humanity would be if we controlled them.
Earth is under siege and you're hatching a scheme to control the Reapers?
You've always been short-sighted, hasty. Your destruction of the Collector base proved that.
I destroyed that base because I didn't trust you with the information.
This isn't your fight any longer, Shepard. You can't defeat the Reapers, even with the Prothean data.
You brought me back because you knew what I could do. I can defeat them.
Doubtful. The odds aren't in your favor. More importantly, I don't want the Reapers destroyed. We can dominate them, use their power, harness their very essence to bring humanity to the apex of evolution.
You've gone too far. The Reapers will kill us all if we don't stop fighting each other.
I don't expect you to understand, Shepard. And I'm certainly not looking for your approval. You were a tool, an agent with a singular purpose, and despite our differences, you were relatively successful. But like the rest of the relics in this place, your time is over.
Enough talk. Liara?
Don't interfere with my plans, Shepard. I won't warn you again.
Duly noted.
Shepard.
What?
The data, it's not here. It's being erased.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Damn it! How's he doing it?
It's local. Someone's uploading the information.
Step away from the console. Now! She's got the data! She's faster than she looks.
I got this. Oh, what? Didn't work. Eva, get back here. Wow, she is fast. Ah, problem. Oh. What? What? What the heck?
Stay on her! She's getting away.
Is this what he means by improved? Because this is significantly more badass than the idiot Cerberus husks. Alright. I'm tired of your bullshit right now. You're being a pain in the ass is what's going on here. Nope. Nope. Come back here. Come back here. She doesn't take damage, does she? Whoa, that was a weird jump.
Cerberus has the data! Radio the Normandy! Get them down here now!
Come here, you pain in the ass. Shepard's not good at turning corners.
She's getting away! Damn it! James! Normandy! Anybody!
I got this one! Normandy's en route. They'll be here soon.
We need the data. Let her go.
Orders?
Finish her.
What? Oh. I actually lost. I'm like, is this a cutscene? Wow. Brutal. Holy crap. Why did my biotics not work on her?
Grab that thing. Bring it with us.
Shepard, we got Reaper signatures in orbit.
Ashley needs medical attention. We have to leave the Sol system.
I know.
The Citadel is our best chance. We can find help there.
Get us to the Citadel, Joker.
Roger that.
Hold on, Ash. See what you and Edie can learn from that thing.
Commander, I'm receiving a signal over the secondary QEC. I believe it's Admiral Hackett.
Patch me through.
I'll forward it to the call room.
Shepard, are you reading me? Commander.
EDI, can you clear this up? I'll do my best.
Did you get to the archives?
I was there. So was the elusive man.
I was worried Cerberus might try something. Did you get the data?
Most of it. He downloaded some before I could stop him. EDI and Liara are analyzing what we recovered.
What have you learned? Was it worth the effort?
Preliminary evidence suggests the data is a blueprint for a Prothean device.
Device?
A weapon, massive in size and scope, that's capable of unquantifiable levels of destruction.
Send me the data. We'll do our own analysis. If Liara's instincts are right, this might be the key to stopping the Reapers.
I hope so. Lieutenant Commander Williams was critically wounded. We're taking her to the Citadel.
Sorry to hear that, Shepard. But we both know this is just the beginning. Talk to the Council, show them what you found. With luck, they'll give you all the support we need.
And if they don't?
Do whatever it takes to get them on board. I'll be in touch soon. Hack it out.
Shepard? EDI is extracting data from the Cerberus machine. We'll have details to present to the Council by the time we reach the Citadel.
And Lieutenant Commander Williams?
I've done what I can for her. She needs proper medical attention soon. The Admiral's right. It's going to get worse, isn't it?
Unless we stop the Reapers, yeah.
I've looked at the data. This weapon could be the answer if we can build it. I get the sense you don't quite believe it, though.
I'm a soldier. I should be back on Earth fighting, not wasting my time with this.
If it's going to work, we need you. Shepard. Isn't it worth trying at least?
I'm gonna check on Ashley and James. Make sure we're ready to present our findings to the Council.
I'm sure the Council will see the need to help.
It'll be a hell of a short war if they don't.
Barely got a pulse here.
Move him out.
Where are you taking her?
Where to Memorial. Best care in the Citadel.
We're not going with?
We need to see the Council.
Right. Looks like they might be coming to see you.
Commander Shepard. Got word you were arriving.
Captain Bailey, good to see you again.
Yeah, you too. Though it's Commander now.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Now half my job is dealing with political bullshit and escorting dignitaries around. No offense.
None taken. So you're here to bring us to the Council?
I'm here to tell you the Council is expecting you, but they are dealing with their own problems with the war and everything. They apologize for the inconvenience and blah, 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 blah. Meet them here at Adina's office. They'll be ready soon enough.
All right.
You might have time to go by the medical center if you want to check on progress over there.
Thanks. I might do that.
You go on ahead. I'll head up to Adina's office.
One of my men can show you the way.
You? I'm just a tourist today. I'll try not to get in any trouble.
Commander, we've got a situation in the embassy quarters. We could use your help.
I'll be right there. The other half of my job. I'll see you around, Shepard.
No doubt.
Alright, is that supposed to taunt you immediately with something that looks a whole lot like Garrus standing right in front of you? Alright, so I was, perturbed at the time when I first saw this game. Like, the fact that Ashley, is being hospitalized and everything is a decent sign that she's still around, otherwise they would just probably kill her outright. But, by the way, look at that. Someone's actually walking around in a Mass Effect game. Look at that! People are walking around in a Mass Effect game. That never happens. People always stand still in the previous two games. It's almost weird. But so I thought they were pulling a Telltale, and I was gonna be mad if they were gonna pull a Telltale Games move where, like, which character lives, this guy or that guy? But then, like, a few episodes later, whoever you pick dies anyway. The way that Ashley looks, like, just obliterated by the Eva fight made me seriously think that they were gonna kill off the survivor of Vermeer. I'm like, what was the point then? But no, they just tease you with the idea, but they don't fully commit yet. And once again, we are treated with another vision of the Citadel. Well, if nothing else, they never recycle assets, I guess. We're fucked so far, right? This is a bad start. This is a bad start to the war.